Here we have the 2-hour price chart for Palantir Technologies, stock ticker PLTR. Here we can see that the stock is attempting to make a bit of a recovery here, following the somewhat substantial losses that occurred during the prior trading session. If we kind of zoom in here, we can see that overall share price activity did see some fairly significant declines in a relatively short period of time here. I mean, we've got one red candle here that's very strong. It's got a very full body to it, where price highs were posted. Let's get an exact number here. 28.59 would be the price high from this trading period. And then the price low would have come in at 27.28. During the following trading period, we did see prices decline a bit lower from there even. And we did ultimately see lows of 26.90 before this recovery started to take place. So we can just try to zoom in here a little bit and take a look at what this sort of formation here really looked like. As we can see here, we did lose some support levels at the 20 period exponential moving average. That would be the yellow line here. But we didn't really decline so much that we broke through the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement of this recent trending move higher. So, this is a bit encouraging, but, at the same time, it does suggest that, the potential for further declines here still exists to some extent. I wouldn't exactly be 100% confident that we're really seeing a recovery here, except for the fact that we are seeing kind of a broader recovery throughout the market. So, for example, if you were to look at Apple stock, Apple is posting some fairly strong gains today. If you're interested in that stock, you can check one of the other videos that I posted about an hour ago. So overall, there is some evidence of a recovery here in multiple mega cap Mag 7 type stocks. Nvidia would be another example of a stock that did see some strong gains to the top side today. And there's a bit of it's starting to look like we're forming a base in those stocks. And then if that is the case, we could reasonably expect the tech sector to sort of slow down in this sizable selling pressure that we've seen over the last couple of days. The only thing that I would point to here is the fact that we really didn't test a major support level. That would be a bit of a concern here. As far as a healthy correction goes, I probably would have rather have seen, a decline back to 2660 or 2680. We didn't quite reach those levels before we started to see this reversal higher. I'm wondering how much of this really has to do with this kind of price surge that we've seen just recently in Apple stock. This might be kind of carrying the market a bit and sending prices a bit higher throughout the market. But I would have preferred to have seen a bit of a better support test here. But I guess you don't always get what you want in the market. So currently, we do have to start to define support for Palantir. Is coming in at 2690. If you wanted to take an aggressive short-term position, you could possibly look toward that area as a potential buy zone. But as I said, we have lost this 20 period exponential moving average. And this does suggest that we are likely to see a retest here of this 50 period exponential moving average relatively soon. That would be the orange line. And as we can see, all of the moving averages here are descending quite rapidly. We are seeing some definite upside movement in the entire moving average cluster. So what this tells us is that the stock is likely to encounter support levels at higher and higher levels. So now that we've broken these prior highs at 2750, we are en route here to be testing some longer term highs that extend back further in time. So at the moment, I would expect to see this upside trend momentum here, this reading here in the relative strength index. I would expect this to remain supportive overall. Dips should be fairly limited. I mean, if these recent declines are any indication of what we're likely to start seeing here going forward, we could see these periods of shorter term decline here possibly throughout the summer. I mean, this could be what we could be seeing here is sort of the character of the summer trading period developing itself here. Where we kind of see these kind of quick declines that kind of look a bit excessive as they're occurring, but they might be fairly limited in nature. I mean, of course, we're going to have to assess these price movements as they occur. We can't make any kind of blanket projections like this just yet, but what we could be seeing here is sort of a character or personality developing for the upcoming trading periods here. To the downside, I would start to think about a possible top here being in place if we did see a clear break below this 2680 level, roughly. Currently could be considered to be 2660, but I do think that this 50 period exponential moving average will continue to move higher. And this could really be posting at the 2680 level, which would come in line with some prior highs from June 20th, as well as the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement of this most recent price surge higher. So overall, we did see a bit of a decline here. Whether or not this is sustainable still remains to be seen. The major level to watch on the top side comes in at just below 2860. And then, if this break did occur, then we would expect to see a resumption of this previous uptrend, and it would ultimately suggest that this uptrend has not yet completed itself. Longer term, we can pull out to the weekly charts to get a sense of where we may be heading next. As we can currently see, we have already broken through the November 2021 highs, which came in at 2711. And this essentially places the focus here near term on the 2029 highs, which were posted during the September 21 trading sessions. Overall, here, there from this point, if we are to break back above the 30 mark, there's not much to be seen there in terms of historical resistance levels, as we can see here. This would ultimately mean that the stock has fairly clear sailing here to reaching its prior highs, which were posted during the early portions of 2021. As we can see here, the current price movements have been significant on a longer term basis. We do have to kind of watch sort of these near term declines that have been present throughout the rest of the market. But on the whole, we have encountered some fairly significant price moves recently, and this does mean that we need to start to pull out toward the longer term trading charts in order to get up some upcoming price targets going forward. At the moment, we'll currently watch some of the other stocks in the technology sector for some clues about what's likely to happen here. The reason that I would say this is because I don't think that the recent declines in this stock were stock specific. I think that these were broader trends in the market. Sort of the market as a whole kind of looking for an excuse to maybe take profits, and to maybe wait for some better discounts on some stocks. I mean, the only problem with that is just the fact that a lot of these declines have really been limited. I mean, if we look at Apple in particular, people started buying fairly quickly, just as the stock moved back to 225. Overall, these declines have been somewhat muted, and we could start to see this type of trading activity occur again throughout the summer. So this is something that we will continue to watch. Here's the current market analysis for Palantir Technologies Incorporated, stock ticker PLTR.